Five.
Yes, sir. Welcome to the plug, number 51, baby. What up, Devin? How
Yo,
you living,
yo,
baby?
okay, let's
Yeah.
go. This like some full circle shit right here, yo.
What? Shit, more than full circle. We did one of the original podcasts way back when.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, I still think about that day, man. Them questions that you asked, like, when you hit me up about doing this, and I was just like, okay, shit,
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
those time, that really played a role as to where we at now, man, and still a long way to go.
Man, a long way to go, man. And I appreciate you and all your support through all these years as well, brother. This is crazy, some of the things that you've done so far in your career so early. But before we even go into that, I want to give you a hell of a congratulations. You just had a baby girl. Congratulations, right?
Man, yes, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. Girl dad vibes, you feel me?
Yes, that's number one. That's number one. So that's how it goes, man. So it's all love. Congratulations, and man, I hope you get plenty of sleep if you haven't already.
Yeah, it's one of them things where my wife is very supportive, our family is very supportive. And so we able to like, really, be that tribe that, they say take a tribe, it takes a village to raise a child, and it's for real. And so, I'm blessed and thankful in that area to where we had that support. But yeah, I'm getting a little sleep here and there. I'm like back and forth a lot with the time zones, so it's not really that difficult for me. I
Yeah.
kind of, on the go with it. So it's love, man.
It's no choice, baby. I love it. I love it. Congratulations, man. And definitely more blessings to go, and definitely happy Mother's Day as well to your lady. So definitely
Hey,
exciting weekend, a very blessed weekend as well to have your baby girl.
yes, man. It's like divine timing. She came at 39 weeks, so it was one of them things where we was like, all right, are we gonna, what I'm saying? You think we're gonna go past 40? You think we're gonna go to 41? We don't know. And
Yeah, yeah. So that's very dope. No, and congrats, man. So you guys enjoy and take care of her this weekend. I know she's probably, exhausted as well. So I know you exhausted, hell. But I
yeah,
wanted to talk a little bit more about some of the things you have going on, man. You recently was last month had a major article with True Religion, and you did some work with them. Tell us a little bit more about that article and that collab. Congratulations as well, bro.
man, appreciate that, man. Definitely a humbling experience. I've been working in like different fields for the past years, and on the art side, they were doing something for Black History Month. They wanted to highlight Black artists,
Mm-hmm.
and so there were four artists that they had for it. It was one out of Fort Worth, Chicago, New York, and then myself out of LA. And it was definitely a blessing. I had a project that I was already working on, so when they hit me, it was like, all right, yeah, this is the one. We're gonna bring this to fruition on this one, paying homage to my family and really just doing something, that really represented them. So it was a blessing, man. I learned a lot. Of course, you get these little hiccups here and there when it comes to the process, but we pushed through it, and now we looking at making some new moves as well too. So it was a blessing, man. It was definitely a humbling experience, especially being a part of a brand like that, and them supporting the artists and the
Yeah.
artistry.
Yeah, man, that's definitely dope, man. And some of the pieces that you put together, man, I didn't know that you hand made some of these pieces. I thought it was something that you kind of like, what I kind of do. I kind of have some inspiration, draw it up, and be like, all right, man, let's try to put this together. But you actually hands on with some of the pieces with True Religion and some of the pieces you do yourself.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those things where the creation comes out in different ways, but when it comes to that specific project, I did a lot of digital artwork leading up to it, so I kind of already knew like a route that I wanted to go as far as like putting this piece together. And so they gave me a set, like a denim set, like as a canvas that I was able to work on and create with. So I was like, shit, we about to take it to the next level. Instead of just like kind of painting on it, I wanted to do something different. So we went the textile route, and in the furniture design and things that I do in that realm, I wanted to kind of tie that in as well too. So, it took some excuse me, took some time to really do that, and digitally. And then once we got it digitally, then we finished that. made it tangible. And so I've actually just put up a couple chairs and some, other pieces on display as well too, that people have seen and really fucked with. So, it's been a blessing.
That was really dope, man. And I wanted to ask, man. So with you being so hands on, they wrote a little bit in the article about upcycling some of the pieces and stuff like that. First of all, where do you find pieces like that to be able to add and try to come up with these ideas? And was there any inspiration behind some of the pieces that you did pick?
Yeah, so with the upcycling project, that was something that they had actually had like pieces from like '02, like from their vote. They just pretty much bought pieces out, bought them back, and they had me like shooting them. But when it came to those, the specific pieces, it was kind of like, right now we have this wave of like a lot of upcycling and being able to reuse, recycle a lot of things that I feel like we should have been doing for years. You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah,
And it's really just allowing people to kind of tap into that culture of it, and kind of doing it yourself. I'm around a lot of great people, man, and like I've learned a lot of the trade when it comes to being able to kind of see how one and two go together. Basically standing on the shoulder of giants, you feel me, and just being able to see those processes. So it just allows me to be creative in my own way and inspired. And I kind of come from more of like the artist side. I don't really, I feel like there's a difference between like somebody that's a graphic designer, like I
yeah.
how to do some things when it comes to that. But I definitely like to kind of step up.
No, that's
Not
definitely
not
dope.
saying that graphic designers aren't like I try to go against the grain a little bit with it, and some things that I may not know, there's resources for that too. So I feel like if that answers your question, I think it's just more the thing of like, hey, like, they pretty much trusted me with picking some pieces and allowed me to create. And I feel like it's been building a good relationship with them as well. And then also I went in and showed some pieces in person at their headquarters. I was able to like show a piece that I've been working on, kind of like a prototype chair that I've been working on with the homie.
Yeah,
And
I saw that. I
so
saw
it's
that.
just, yeah, bro, it's something different, man. Like, in a way, I like to say the art, I kind of treat it as a piece of art. And it was like I had this lamp that I had got and like painted, did some stuff on like 7 years ago. And so like leading up until this past couple months, like it was meant for that piece. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's kind of like they don't really that, I don't know if there's really a start and end date to it. It's just kind of like what you make it. You feel me?
Hell yeah, man. No, and that's really dope because a lot of your stuff was a lot of abstract, and I was like, where did you come up with some of this stuff? Because I'm like, man, that stuff is really different. One of them had like a cheetah print almost, and then another one I wanted to say is like it kind of reminded me of the '90s, kind of with the triangles and the abstract triangles and polka dots and stuff like that, which was really dope. Where do you find like inspiration like that?
Man, to be honest, I definitely just kind of let it come to me a lot of times. But it's
Yeah,
funny that you said that because, like there was a time when, I was really just learning more about myself and I just kind of had to start all over. You feel me?
yeah,
Not too long after we did an interview too, what I'm saying, with my brothers. And, I had just really tapped back into, just focusing in, you feel me?
yeah,
And really meditating. So I found it as a meditative state. And a lot of times, it's wild. I like to say, like, if there were to be a name of a collection, like I like to say it's what you make it a lot, because a lot of times people would see different shit that I didn't see. So, like as a kid, my dad always put art in front of me, music in front of me, and
mm-hmm.
he would tell me like, hey, do you see that bird in that picture? And I was like, hell no, I don't know what you know what I'm saying? So it's like that point moving forward, I had always had this idea of, like people gonna see things differently. And so I just used it as a meditative state. I don't know how many lines I've drawn in my lifetime, but I'm sure it's up there. And taking that technological background, when I was working like a full-time job, to that energy being able to be put into that, it just kind of aligned the way that it did. But I started off small. I went from the photography perspective of like taking photos and then creating
Right.
like digital characters. And one of my homies, when I moved back home, it was one of those things where he trusted me with a vision. That artwork became something. later down the road, and it was like, okay, I see, it's catching on. But I just wanted to push it to the next level. So that's when it went into, textiles and furniture design.
Hell
And
yeah.
so it's one of those things where I feel like, oh wait, look, my mom's calling me. It's all good. I'm gonna text her though. What up,
All
mama?
good, all good.
But,
Mom's calling. It's the weekend.
yeah,
Checking
hold
in.
yeah, we definitely doing something for the moms this weekend, so it's a blessing. But yeah, man, really it's just one of them things, man. I pretty much inspiration, and then just wasn't afraid to give my life to the public on it. You feel me? Put it out, and then some people liked it. Start making other pieces. One thing led to the next, and we here, man. So I still want to continue to push the limits to it, though. You feel me? Like I don't want to just kind of stay within one structural thing. And originally, the triangles for me was like that holy trinity: mind, body, soul. And
Facts.
so that's why I put triangles in everything that I do. And it's become a part of the identity, I guess you can say.
Man, that's insane, bro. Big ups to you as you continue to, break the mold and do different things, within the artistry of what you do in fashion. As far as your goals and things like that, bro. There's a question before that. There it is. As far as like that
Yeah,
connection with True Religion, that was a major collab, bro. That's like nothing to like throw over your shoulder, like, oh, whatever. How did you come up with that connection with True Religion, and how did that come about? Because a lot of people out here hustling and things like that, and would like to know what are some of the things that you may have done that got that connect with True Religion.
man, if there's one thing I would say, and this is one thing I really try to tell everybody, that is really serious about whatever it is, whether it's music, art, fashion, I mean shit, whatever it is, I would
Facts.
say that it could be because of the fact that I treated every job and opportunity like the $1 million opportunity,
Mm-hmm.
like I never really, if something, there's, trust me, there's a lot of things I've done for free. There's a lot of pieces I've done that I did not get paid what I probably should have. But there's also a lot of times I invested in do something and really treated every opportunity like I was getting paid that $1 million check. You feel me? So I think that me doing that over the years and constantly getting those reps in and putting those reps in, you connect subconsciously to people, especially in the
Facts.
social area,
Yep.
with technology and Instagram and all these other things. So I believe that I believe there was one of the homies actually that I knew that was a part of the brand. Um, and I can't say that's what did it because of course like other people have to approve. People build on that,
Correct.
and but I would definitely say just based off of just being consistent, taking those nano steps every single day. And trust me, there were a lot of lonely nights, a lot of sleepless nights, a
Yep.
lot of nights, did no one see the vision, but a small core of people. And I feel like me continuously doing that and taking those nano steps, not just jumping to any opportunity, but also developing that craft and taking feedback. That's what really helped me. And then once I got the opportunity to build that relationship, now I want to put in more effort even because I'm in those positions to do so. So I think it's not really about focus, looking at it like, oh, True Religion, yes,
Facts.
it's a great company. I feel like, and definitely on the way, doing a lot of things. I think I noticed they doing like a tour, like they
Mm-hmm.
sponsoring a tour, like a rap tour, like all these different things. So I just admire also that stepping outside of the box and aligning with brands like that because they pushing the line for that. And I think that I just want to continue to build and represent that brand in a way if we continue to build, which I feel like we are. So
Yeah.
yeah, man, I would definitely say just, do not be discouraged. Don't worry about what nobody else say or do because you never know who's watching, man, for real.
Yeah, facts, bro. Again, shout out to you and that collab there. That was definitely a hell of a milestone. Put you definitely out there. You were on the True Religion official Instagram as well to check out that article as well. Make sure y'all go over there and follow Devin. Devin, what's your Instagram so some of these people could tap in and check out some of the work you've been doing?
So DevinMercadel, DevinMercadel. That's it. DevinMercadel.com. I mean, I don't really be on Twitter or nothing, but you feel me? Everything.
Same,
If you just
same.
search that, you be able to pull up some stuff. And on their website, there's a couple things on there as well too. So yeah, for
Yeah, so
sure.
definitely y'all check out that article. That's definitely a major article written up on them, and I know you're gonna continue to do more than that, bro. So continue to push. What are some of the goals you got lined up? Some of the things that you want to get done throughout the rest of this year, and to continue to push on? Because I know it's just not a yearly thing for someone like you. But what's some of the things that you have set out for yourself?
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, right now I've been in this locked in mode, bro. You know what I'm saying? I
Dope.
ain't got to cut it, you feel me? I'm just like,
I feel it. What's
getting
up?
right. Yeah, you feel me? You got to do that, man. And that's another thing too. Like kind of even going back into the last question is like being able to just be alone and lock in and like, I turn my notifications off on all social platforms, so I don't know whether, what I mean. And my bad if it's taking me forever to hit you back too on that, on
Yeah.
IG.
Hey, I've been trying to get a hold of you for about 3 to 4 weeks already, man. What's up?
Ain't no, what I'm saying, but we plugged in for real, no pun intended, but yeah, the
Right,
plug.
right. Hell yeah.
What I'm saying, like I don't have any alerts, so I don't be knowing what's going on a lot of times. But I've been locking in recently, just to prepare for these next couple months. The summer, I'm definitely working on a couple things. We got some things going on. Juneteenth out in LA
Dope.
happening. Yeah, man, I'm just focusing on finishing a couple pieces really that I started that kind of, I wouldn't say took a back seat, but like I said, I had projects that like I'll start and it may take a couple years for them to be completed. So I just really want to circle back on those things, and then also tap back in with the youth again, man. I did a couple workshops out in the area I grew up in South Central LA, and last year, and that was an amazing thing. So tapping back in there, with art to me is just an important thing. Seeing even my son painting and stuff is just like, whoa, it's just
Yeah.
such a blessing. So, not that I'm gonna push him and tell him no, go this route, what I'm saying, but I just think
But you
kids and the
got a
youth to
couple. You
have.
got a little influence. Shit.
Yeah, yeah, it's cool, but I think really just doing that and then staying connected because this world is forever changing and we spinning in space, man. So I think for me it's just about getting all those projects out, focusing on these new original designs that I have for some furniture pieces, shit that my dad designed that I want to bring to life, all of that. So this year is really about locking in, and specifically these next couple months is just preparing for these events that I'm working on, and just staying open. We still got the audio bumping.
Yep.
It's definitely something that's been kind of like a creative, um, approach as to like speaking through the music, showing through the art, and so I feel like Cornell sign. We all just continuing to build. We in the mixing stage of that, and just really wanted to stay focused. I have like a couple projects I work on, even like in front of the camera too as well. So, just tying all those things together and just, creating this legacy, man. I'm trying to get
Dope.
this land, family on it, just really, you know, goals.
I love it. I love it. You could go. I was gonna ask you, bro. As far as you being such like a one for one like item creator, are you gonna be like? Are you gonna consider making like mass production things like, say, Virgil did with Off White and things like that? Are you thinking about getting into the game where you're able to mass produce some of your items that you create?
Man, yo, honestly, I would love to because, for me, it's just about, like I said, pushing the boundary, trying something new. And, I think at this point I'm ready for it too. So yeah, man, I think if even if it's starting off small capsule collections, building up to that with larger brands, I would definitely be open to it. I would like to see where we can align in different ways, not just me being able to create something to sell it in the store, but like what they
Correct.
gonna do for our too. You feel me? So I think along those lines as well. But if it makes sense, for sure,
Man,
I feel like the resources are there, and we here, man. Let's get it.
that's what I'm talking about, bro. I know there's gonna be so much more to come. I definitely want to send you out a hat as well, so you can rock that while you getting that inspiration, collected. as well. So make sure you tap in with me. I'm gonna send that out your way, bro, for sure.
Already, man. Y'all be on the lookout for it. So I got some stuff for you too, man. I've been working on a couple pieces, some one-offs. And I bring kind of wherever I generally, bring it with me. So, what I mean, we'll figure it out, bro. Whatever that return address is, I got you.
Hell yeah, I already know it. I had to connect as soon as possible, bro. I love that you continue to do your damn thing, bro. Continue to push that agenda. Congratulations to you again on your new baby girl, you and your wife. Congratulations, bro, and happy Mother's Day to her as well, and your mom's. Happy Mother's Day.
Same to you and your fam, bro. Just keep pushing, man. Remember, it's what you making, man. For real.
I appreciate it, bro. We'll be tapped in. We connected in. Hey, give them your Instagram one time before you get out of here.
The show, DevinMercadel, DevinMercadel. Yeah, it's show. I got short hair, but you see my shit kind of long now.
There you,
My shit look a little different now,
there you
But
go. There you go. Now they're like, there he is. There he is.
let's go.
I appreciate you joining the podcast, bro. A lot more to come, a lot more in store, and we'll be connected here in the future, bro. Appreciate you.
Already.
Peace. Welcome, everybody. This is the plug number 51. We just had Devin, fashion guru, with us with True Religion. He definitely did some major pieces. If you missed that, check out earlier in this conversation. Definitely check out the article written up with him as well on True Religion. Right now, we got Joseph Chapman with us with Music Group. Excited to have him. We got a major event coming down to the city tomorrow. Tell us a little bit more about tomorrow night and what's going down, baby.
Yeah, so if they can see the tassel, got the tassel around my neck. Like I'm a walking promo flyer, man. Got the flyer around my neck. We ready, man. We got the 4th annual Texas Heat Artist Showcase featuring the big homie, double platinum no limit legend Silk the Shocker. I got Cheddar, another San Antonio legend. I got Big Roddy. I got my artists, Imperialelitemusicgroup, Queen Eileen, Carter Fadeaway, Ace Fetty, got that boy DJ Young Visual on the ones and twos. We're gonna have some great talent. And shout out to the Plug Podcast for being a sponsor, man. The Plug Podcast will be giving a little brief interviews for the artists as they come off the stage or whatever, man. And I'm just trying to do something great for the city. But thus far, I've got a lot of positive feedback. A lot of people was like, man, thank you for getting Big Roddy and Cheddar on the show. So, like I always say, I only acknowledge the genuine support and appreciation. I don't acknowledge the hate. I don't acknowledge negativity. It's about unity, support, and just trying to make moves, man. That's it, brother.
Man, I love it, bro. And hell, if I'm not excited for tomorrow night to be able to connect with a lot of these artists, that are looking to build that platform just like someone, me and yourself are, that's hungry out there looking to get it. So I'm excited to connect with them, and definitely excited to connect with some of y'all as well that come out there and check out the show. So if you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and buy some tickets. If not, it's going to be $20 at the door, right? And $25 after midnight.
Yes, sir. 20 at the door. The ticket link will be up on Eventbrite until 12. Well, I might say 11:55 p.m. tomorrow, but 12 noon, the ticket link is gone. You got to pay 25 at the door. And like I said, the ticket link been up on Eventbrite since the end of, it's like the first week of April. So people that done had about 5 weeks to get their tickets. But, some people love to, purchase their tickets the day of, which is fine. I still have a couple of physical tickets left as well. So like if y'all want to meet up with me, I'll pull up. Now I'll pull up on you. Yeah. If you're getting 5 tickets or more. So some lady did call me yesterday, pulled up and got 7 tickets. So I had to pull up on her for sure.
That's what's up. That's love. That's love. That's what's up. Big shout out to her. And I know that the city's going to pull up and show out tomorrow as well. It's been everywhere. If you haven't seen tomorrow night, Silk the Shocker pulling up to the city, I don't know what, I don't think you've been on Instagram or Facebook or any social media platforms for that fact.
Not even social media, man. Shout out to KSAT. Shout out to Mariah Alexander, our marketing team, man. She got that thing on, man. We got that thing on ksat.com. We got it on myessay.com. We got that thing on what else? The San Antonio Current. Like it's like we can't miss, man. And I tell people all the time, marketing, put money towards marketing, man. Marketing, promotion, social media promotion. Shout out to 107.5, Vibe, um the whole Univision team, my people's Val Santos for setting that up for us, man, and the whole team, man. Shout out to my business partner, Rock, man. We my security detail. Man, we coming, man.
That's
Coming
what's
with the
up,
positive
bro.
energy,
It,
positive vibe.
that's major, man, and we excited, and I it takes a team to be able to pull off something like this. I definitely tried to do something such of and tried to be that one man band, and no, you ain't gonna get it done like that, man. And that's just the truth about it. And shout out
Nah,
to your
gotta
team being behind you to see that
gotta
vision.
have a you gotta have a team, man. You gotta have a good team that's around you. See, we hold each other accountable.
Oh
Like
yeah,
we ain't no yes men over here. We hold each other accountable. We keep it 100, 1,000, like, because I hold myself accountable. So I'm not gonna let nobody do no crash dummy stuff around me because I don't participate in crash dummy actions, man. So we hold everybody accountable, man.
I love it. I love it, man. Have you been able to speak to Silk the Shocker, as he's, getting ready for it, making sure he's going to be in town, janky promoters, people be moving
Uh,
around.
no,
When's the
no,
last time
we
you
don't
talked to Silk?
like. Yeah, now, like I said, my brother, we don't partake in the foolishness or the monkey business, man. So
That's what I'm talking about.
he will be in the building, and and that's like my family, man. So that's like fam right there, man. So at the end of the day, what I'm saying, word is bond, man. But yeah, he gonna be landing in the tone, and we gonna have a great show or whatever. And if anybody is in Austin, I don't know the exact locations yet, but he might be doing a couple of pop-up meet and greets in Austin as well. So yeah,
That's dope, bro.
yeah.
As far as what to expect tomorrow night, I know that he's going to be performing his songs and everything. Is there anything else that we could probably expect for the show tomorrow night?
Yeah, for sure. So I don't know if y'all just new to Imperial or like what we do, man. So I've been working with Super Shocker and No Limit for about probably about 6-7 years now. I want to say 2016. Let me see, so it's about 7 years, man. So
That's dope.
back in 2016, when I first connected with Silk and No Limit, I actually put him on a 5-city tour in Texas. So when we did the show in San Antonio, shout out to my guys on the West Side, man, over at the West Side spot. My boy Jess Latino for setting that up.
Dope.
Silk wanted to shoot a video in a predominantly Hispanic neighborhood, so we was able to shoot the I Am So Real video in the Casamino homes in San Antonio. So I know the West Side for sure pulling up just to see the video for sure.
That's a suck. So we're gonna have a music video premiere as well for tomorrow night. God, Lee, man, it's a full schedule. If you haven't
Yeah.
already bought your tickets, I think you're getting them for a hell of a deal. You're gonna be the first one to check out this new music video. You're gonna also be one of the first people, maybe some of the first people to tap in with some of the talent here in the area, and then definitely, Imperial Group Music in the building holding down the event is also a hell of a job too, man.
Yeah, man, we trying our best, man, to put on great events. Like I said, this is already the fourth annual Texas Heat that we doing, man. I'm thinking about hopefully next year we'll be on Texas Heat annual number 10 and doing $10,000 instead of $2,000. So it's just gonna go up and up and up and up.
The sky's the limit with you, my guy. I already know what it is. I was going to ask you already kind of piggyback into it. I know that this event is tomorrow. If you haven't get your tickets, and you can't really, it's just like any other sports. You can't really overlook your opponent. You got to go in and make sure you take care of business. But once this event's over, you get to decompress a little bit. What is something that you're looking to, do after this event, man?
So June the 3rd, we'll be having our second annual hygiene, toy, and food drive at the Battered Women and Children's Shelter. Man, I already got that place set up
Dope.
because outside of music, I'm the founder and president of nonprofit organization Motivated for Success. So I got that lined up too, and I'm actually gonna be also doing a prison ministry motivational speaking mentor work at the juvenile detention centers pretty soon too, man. So I'm looking forward to that. just to give back to the youth and give back to the community from a genuine perspective and just trying to make a positive impact, my brother.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And we're excited, to continue to follow you and do some, as you continue to do some of the things that you do. One of the things that we did speak about is the comic book, bro. I'm so excited about this. You also have that
Ah, yeah.
wrapping
Ah,
up
yeah.
for you.
Ah,
What
yeah.
any updates?
Ah, yeah.
You like, man, he's back on the comic book. Any
Nah,
updates on the
nah, nah.
comic books?
I
What's
can do.
going on?
Yeah, so the comic book, man, we like I said, issue 2 and 3 is done right now. Like I said, I'm calculated with everything that I do, and we do have a good following for it. So right now I'm actually in the process of getting both of the issues copyrighted, and then I'm a self publisher or whatever. So I'm just like I said, there's more paperwork that I got to do for it before I put anything out. And I tell people all the time, before you publish it or put it out in the world, make sure your paperwork and the legal part is all good.
Yep.
And I'm gonna be getting actually paid sponsors can actually advertise their business and the comic book. I'll be sharing some advertising and promotion for that because our comic book does like reach overseas. Actually
Cool.
my artist is actually in Indonesia. Shout out to Key Design Studios for all their hard work that they do.
Very dope.
um we're gonna have the Kindle version for digital download and the actual printed version. They can directly get that from us. And I'm also working on some other like great things too. So like I said, man, I'll be doing like one thing at a time because I don't want to get burnt out, man. I got to do one thing at a time, my brother, because it's a lot of great things that I'm trying to do, but past experience, I have had that burnout happen to me before. So I just like to be calculated, taking one step at a time.
Hell yeah, man. That's really dope. And the next step, of course, is tomorrow night, man. So definitely one last plug for everybody who hasn't bought their tickets. Tell us why they should buy their tickets, and how they can get their tickets as well.
They can go to Eventbrite, just the fourth annual $2,000 Texas Heat Artist Showcase featuring Silk the Shaka on Eventbrite. $20 for general admission if you want a section that seats four, and it comes with one bottle of Casamigos, Patron, Hennessy. And by the way, we don't drink to get drunk. Drink responsibly. I
That's
want to put
right.
that out there. Um, $350 for the VIP. It sits four. If you want more than four people, maybe like a 8 seat section. Of course, it's gonna be more, but you can get your tickets on Eventbrite. You can hit me up directly, and I will actually meet up with you. And I have physical tickets.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So make sure y'all get there. Doors open up at 9 o'clock, right? 9?
Yes, sir. Nine
Nine,
o'clock. Yes,
nine
sir.
o'clock, man.
And
It's
the
gonna be
and
a
the show
jam
start
packed.
at 10.
Yeah, it's gonna be a jam packed event. So starting off right off the rip, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be having a busy schedule. So I'm excited to tap in and connect. Man, we gonna have so much more to talk about. You guys might as well get used to my man over here on the podcast because we got so much more to talk about throughout the year and continue to watch our growth and excited to watch that, bro. We connected.
Yes, sir, my brother. I so appreciate the time, man. It was a pleasure actually coming to sit down at the Plug Podcast in person. And we always make time for what we really want to do. So my brother, I appreciate me and you. We've been conversing back and forth. I'm a family man, you a family man, and
Facts.
it's all about respecting people's time and making time for what really counts. And family always comes first. But I'm glad that we were able to partake these last 20 minutes and
Yeah.
discuss and just give a pregame on what to expect. Come out, have a great time. Come out and see a great show. Local local talent. I got artists coming from St. Louis, artists coming from Dallas, Waco, man, dope San Antonio artists. The legend took the Shaka. I got Big Roddy, Cheddar, another East Side legend. I got Queen Eileen, Carter Fadeaway, Ace Fetty, DJ Visuals on the ones and twos.
Man.
Imperial Elite, man. The Plug podcast is sponsoring that thing, man. It's just gonna be a dope. Oh yeah, and let me shout out my judges too. I got Del Rico Dollars, the
Yes.
promo monster.
Yes,
You
sir.
know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
Yeah, I got my guy Roy Perkins who does booking and management for Lil Kiki. I got Brittany from Upscale Talent and Production, and shout out to Variety Lux, man. Variety Lux been doing a lot of lot of great events, and it seems like to me it's gonna be the go-to for a lot of big events. So shout out to everybody that's involved in it, my team, my security detail, and thanks for the people, because without the people supporting it and the artists not, locking in their slots and all that, man, this show wouldn't be possible. But just trying to do something dope for the city, my brother.
Man, this is gonna be amazing. This is gonna be great. Excited to be a part of it. We're gonna be in the building covering probably from the beginning to the end of the night, man. So excited to be able to recap on Plug,
Yes,
probably
sir.
number 52 on all this events that we're gonna have going down tomorrow. Before I let you go, also want to say a happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in your life, man. So definitely excited
Oh
for
yeah.
them, and as
Oh
we
yeah.
continue to
Vice,
celebrate
vice,
life.
vice versa, man. Mother's Day is every day, man. Like, especially if your mom is living, like my mom is almost 3 years now in cancer, cancer free remission. You know, I tell people all the time, man, life is short. You only got one mother, man. Mother's Day is every day. Like Father's Day is every day.
Amen.
People's Day is every day. So as a human family, we should all love and treat each other with love, kindness, and respect. So I'm always ended with the positive vibes, my brother. Always.
Man, I already know it. You a monster, dog. You a monster at doing it. Hey,
Yeah.
with that being said, we see you tomorrow night. Get you some rest. Get prepared for tomorrow because it's going down. We in the building.
Yes, sir. One love, brother. Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, dog. We out.
Yes, sir.